Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome back to the test, I guess. So if you've been missing out the past 2 weeks here, the first week we revisited the test, like the original one, it's just called the test. And last week we did the test Hypothesis Rising, which is the second installment, and then here we are in the third week, and we're doing the test Final Revelation, which is the last one in the trilogy. If you don't know what the tests are in general, then you're definitely going to need to go, stop watching this video. You need to go watch the original video where we made the test. It'll probably be linked at the end. But you can just also search on our channel, just Flapjets Gaming the test, and I'm sure it'll pop up somewhere. But yeah, but if you know what's going on, then we're just going to get started, because this game's like an hour long, so we're going to try not to dilly dally. For your experience, play the test. We're
just that awesome.
Space? I think it's space. Yeah, space. Good choice. Oh, I think I accidentally selected. Okay, well, I can't believe this. Can't believe we've done this.
Not optimal
So
path.
space automatically chooses the thing, so I don't want to do that. COVID.
Shut up.
We already played test and test 2. Let us continue. Also, hang on, can I turn on the options? Oh yeah, this is so we found out in the actual video where we did Final Revelation, this is Destiny talking, because he talks in rhymes, and that's what this is. Yeah, shell, hell, heaven, yeah, so it's him talking. I don't know what it's for. Oh yeah, this was like their Chasing Demons game, which isn't out yet. It still it doesn't have a date on it either, so it's probably just not even 50% done probably. Which sucks, 'cause I want to play right now, but too bad. I don't get what I want.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I would love to go to options. I'm probably not going to be able to.
Can we do that, please? Pretty please, the cherry on top?
No, I'm not going to be able to. It's already over.
We can't.
Oh, do I have to Alt F4? Escape also progresses the thing. That's interesting. Can I leave? Well, not that kind of leave. Okay, here I gotta start because I turned off the sound effects for some reason. They were the sound or the music was off too. Isabel sneezing. She has COVID too.
I don't have COVID.
Alright, take 2. Let's
Yeah, look, see, background. What would it be? Sound effect volume. Yeah, see, it's that. That was off, which we always have on. So, ME volume.
Main effects? No.
Background music, background sounds. I'll turn that up to 20. Turn this to 20 because I don't know what that is. Alright. Now we get to do it all again. Yay!
Yippee!
Even though there's a continue option, but I guess it didn't remember my progress. Well, probably because I didn't choose anything. Alright, I played the test. Cool. I guess I can explain for those that might have already forgot why we're revisiting this game. So we were revisiting this game because the whole point of this game is dependent on your answers, dependent on all these different factors, and it gives you different responses depending on all those factors. And the reason we're revisiting it is because I want to see. It's been like a year and a half since we last played this game, or this trilogy rather. So I want to see if our answers are different in any way, and if the advice we get at the end is different as well. Both test 1 and 2 were different. We had blessed. And that was the second one, though, wasn't it?
Bless was the first. The second was accomplish.
No, I don't think it was it? It was no, because the second one was different, and accomplish was something we had in the original series.
No, the first one was order.
Order something accomplish. Oh, maybe accomplish was this one then.
Yeah, because accomplish was what we got in the second one last week.
I swear it was something else. I know blessed was one. But I don't remember. Either way, but that's what we're doing here. So, won't expect you so soon. Well, I did just leave, so.
Yeah.
Though I knew that one day we'd meet in this room. You've actually met twice. This is the second time. You see, closely I've been watching you. Studying every breath and every move. A few of my former colleagues you have already met. And a slew of questions you've answered without regret. Yeah, so you talked in rhymes. I may be similar, but unlike them still. I'll make you swallow the truth like a bitter pill. I'll peel the emotion from your soul, and make you eat your feelings whole. Nah. Questions I may ask may be hard to answer, but I'll cut the truth from you like a cancer. Both of us know why you were here. To open up and cast out fear. The rhymes remind me of those guys in Deltarune Chapter 1. We had a box, but it got stolen. It's really funny. Also, if you are in the... I'm just skipping this text, these aren't even the questions. We've already, like I said, if you want to go watch the original thing where we actually, like, are playing the game for the first time, then go do that. But if you're part of the Deltarune newsletter, then Toby said Chapter 3 is almost done, and Chapter 4 is being underway. And remember, Chapters 3, 4, and 5 are all coming out together. So it's still a while, but hey, Chapter 3 is basically done. They're just working on translating and stuff.
Oh, so that's like pretty much a third.
Yeah, it's a third, and then I'm assuming he's smart because he is, and he's having like the main people, whoever's doing translating is doing translating, and then while they're doing that, the other team is starting Chapter 4, probably.
I feel like they would do that
because that's how game development usually works. Before we continue, just know this: you dishonesty would be very remiss.
We're gonna lie to you.
If your answers lack the guidance of truth, hey, that didn't rhyme, then your final destination will be rather uncouth.
That was supposed to rhyme.
So with that being said, I need your heart's honesty. You can run from yourself, but you can't run from me. See, that does rhyme though. It's just, you can't run from honesty, but you can't run... I don't know what the rhyme would have been, but that doesn't rhyme. Minus 10 points. Now, let the examination begin. You ever feel like you aren't good enough? Nope.
Only on the...
Do you ever feel like you ever put more effort into friends or relationships than others put back into you? Yes.
Definitely.
Do you ever feel like your life is going nowhere? Nope.
No. It's got to be going somewhere.
Do you ever feel like you're trapped in limbo? Trapped? I would say no. I mean, limbo is Earth, technically speaking. Do you ever feel overwhelmed by seemingly trivial tasks? You ever feel? Sure.
What's trivial?
Like, complicated.
Oh.
Are you sometimes afraid of what your future may hold? I'm not afraid, no. Do you believe that your friends always treat you the way you deserve to be treated? My friends, yes. I agree. Are you afraid of being the last person alive in your social circle? Not really.
Never even thought of that.
Are you afraid of the existence of an afterlife and what that might mean for you? No, I'm not afraid. Do you feel as though you're wanted in life? Do you feel as though? Yes. Do you ever feel like you just don't belong? You already asked this question. Do you ever feel like you don't belong? No. Do you ever feel like a burden? No. Have you ever felt left out? Ever? Probably.
Yeah, probably at least once.
Have you ever felt like a failure? Ever? Yes. Have you ever felt like you just weren't attractive enough? I don't care about that crap.
I mean, he is.
Have you ever worked yourself sick? No, because that would imply that. So Mr. Beast does this, and it's okay if it works for him. I still think it's damaging him, and he knows it. He's aware of it. But he works himself sick. Like, he literally works himself until he is so burnt out that, like, he can't even get out of bed. Like, which that's to me, that's damaging yourself at that point.
Unhealthy.
Like, for example, this week you guys are going to be getting, like, mostly pre-recorded stuff, so it's like a mini vacation. It's not really a vacation. But you get the idea. So I don't work myself sick. No, I take, like, not frequent breaks, but I take, like, a break here and there. Plus, the work, quote-unquote work I'm doing is fun to me, so I don't really qualify it as work. So, definitely not. Do you ever have racing thoughts at night that make it difficult for you? Yes, absolutely. Are you afraid to ask for help? Nah, not really.
I feel like that's what they, like, especially in school, you kind of just want to do that. Better to know and ask than to not know and be screwed.
Do you feel like people often criticize you? Oh, yeah, definitely. Do you ever feel judged by your friends or family?
I think it just
feel judged.
You call me ugly all the time.
Stop talking. COVID also.
COVID.
Shut up.
Do you ever feel judged? I don't really care what people think of me, so I can't say I know people judge me, but I don't care about it. Do you ever wonder what your purpose is in life? No, I got an idea.
To be awesome.
If you could turn back time for any reason, would you? Probably. But I also, here's the thing. The soul test is like make your own conclusions or whatever. My thing would be, I would be worried about breaking the current timeline. Because that's the thing, right? Breaking the timeline you're on, creating frickin' 57 billion alternate realities. But if we're just under the assumption that it has no effect other than me, then I would say yes. Because there's some things I can think of. So.
Yeah. Plus, we can finally use it to go back in time and punch the nun. So
Oh yeah, I know he's gonna ask it. It's still gonna be a no. Still haven't done it.
Yeah.
Would you say that you have more? Would you say that you have many regrets in life? Many?
I mean, I'm sure one or two, but not like many.
I mean, I regret like not punching somebody. Is that a regret?
I mean, I'd count that.
Does meeting new people for the first time make you uncomfortable? No, not really. Does looking out your window at night make you feel uneasy? No, I like night, especially if you're in well, I like the visual of a city at night, but I wouldn't want to be in a city.
Way too loud.
Do you sometimes double check that your doors are locked even though you're sure that you've already locked them? Yes,
Almost
I mean,
everyone should do that.
why not? Do you ever feel like life is moving too slow? No.
No.
Do you ever feel like life is moving too fast? Yes. Do you feel uncomfortable when you're home alone? Nope. Quite enjoy it, actually. Would you consider yourself to be a thoughtful person? Yep. Would you consider yourself to be superficial?
I forgot.
I still don't know what that means. Superficial. Superficial means like. Oh no, I know what that means. It means you believe in like the unlucky number 13. It means you like believe in that black cats are unlucky or whatever. Breaking mirrors. Yeah, I don't believe in that garbage. Do you ever feel? Actually, me, John, and Noah made a podcast episode just about that. It's called The Provokers. Check it out. Do you ever judge others by the way they look or dress? Nope, don't care. Would you consider yourself to be high maintenance? No. Have you ever been bullied by someone you cared about? Not really. Have you ever been a bully to someone you care about? No, because the bully is not the right word. Do you try to keep a low profile to avoid attention from others while in a crowded area? I mean, I'm not that famous, so I don't know. Do you actively try to avoid busy places? Yeah, I mean, in general, yeah. You'd rather go somewhere like if you're going to like a restaurant or something and there's two roads you can take, one's super busy and might have traffic and one's not, you're gonna take the one that doesn't.
Yeah, the more scenic route, just so you're not having to deal with 27,001 different red lights.
Great, thanks. Would you sometimes rather be alone than surrounded by people you care about?
No.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes it just gets like. Sometimes you gotta be alone for certain things. So.
Yeah, sometimes it's just.
Would you so would you sometimes rather be alone? Yes. Does making phone calls make you feel uncomfortable? Somehow, yes. Unless it's if it's someone I don't know, then yes. Are you sometimes afraid to confront people even when they do something that bothers you? No, definitely not. Do you feel uncomfortable when committing to definitive plans for the future? Do you feel uncomfortable? No, I'm usually the one making plans because no one else seems to follow them. Do you ever feel like no matter how hard you try, you just can't seem to stay motivated? Nope. Do you ever fear that you're failing those who care about you the most? No. Does driving a vehicle give you anxiety? It probably will eventually, but I don't drive currently. Are you afraid of exploring new places by yourself? No. I mean, I'm going to go to Japan at one point. That's a new place. Have you ever carried an object around with you that made you feel more comfortable? I mean, I'm sure as a kid I had like the Charlie Brown blankie or whatever.
Yeah,
but
you gotta have the lightest blankie. You gotta have your little teddy bear.
If I told you that I could guess your name correctly right now, would you believe me? No.
All right, guess it right now.
I wouldn't believe you. Well, based on the answers you provided me so far, if I were to take a guess, I would say your name starts with the letter M, doesn't it?
No, you fucking idiot!
Doesn't. That makes sense. Let's be real here. There's literally no way I'd be able to guess your name just by your answers. That'd be ridiculous.
I mean, yeah.
Besides, all of you humans look alike to me anyhow. I can't believe you just offended me like that.
Wow, that's offensive.
Don't ever compare me to like an ugly guy like Zachary.
Yeah, that's just
unbelievable.
Look in the mirror and you'll see that, dude.
No. Does being around animals bring you a sense of peace? Yeah, sure. Most animals. I wouldn't want to be around snakes or whatever. Do you sometimes believe your loved ones are lying to you when they say that they care? Not really. Do you ever feel like you pushed away your loved ones? No. Spooky.
Section 2?
Well, there's like 5 in this one, I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, because I think the image section is the longest. I'm going to have to stop you here. The truth that pours forth is incredibly clear. I hope that you're being honest for your own health. You can try to lie, but you're cheating yourself. We had a box, but it got stolen. Can I move on to the next phase? A series of pictures to give your brain a rest. That's not how that works. You're going to tell me what emotional response they bring out, which will show me your mind is pondering about. So feast your eyes upon this art, and let me into that precious heart.
Alright, it's like a Rorschach test.
For starters, What emotion do you feel is most present in this picture? Anger, depression, joy, chaos, relaxation, and numbness.
I mean, it looks
It's
like a
very
jungle
chaotic.
attack.
It's very chaotic, actually.
Yeah.
I also see an eye. Because, like, this is the center, this is the pupil or
I
whatever.
just see a bunch of crap out of control.
Depression, no. Joy, I mean, it's cool. Relaxation, I mean, I wouldn't call it relaxing. And numbness doesn't make sense. Anger, definitely not. I'm gonna go chaos, because that's what I first thought it was. Like, it looks chaotic. What word do you feel describes the picture the best? Trapped, manic, broken, soulful, chaotic. I just said chaotic. Why is it here twice? I mean, broken, maybe like glass shards? Manic. I don't know what that actually means. Like, I know maniac.
Like crazy, I think. Like it's going
Beautiful, it is kind of cool. Trapped, I don't know where you get that from. I'm just gonna go chaotic again, because that's what it is. Picture is called Chaotic Crystals, The Portal, Soul Abduction, A Mind of Misery, Celestial Stare.
I mean, I guess it kind of looks like a staircase.
No, that's stare as in you're staring at something.
No, that is like a staircase.
No.
Staring like with your eyes is S-T-A-R-E.
No. The E
Go
is
back to English class,
the E is silent for this one. Yeah,
that's
get it right. Yeah, get it right.
That's right.
Also, this looks nothing like a staircase, so I don't know why I'd pick it. Chaotic crystals make sense because they could look like crystals. Soul abduction. I guess it, like, if you're underneath a beam,
The UFO,
I can guess.
The UFO aliens.
The portal, I guess it kind of does look like a portal now. But chaotic crystals, I've picked chaotic twice, so it makes the most sense. Very interesting. Moving on. The first thing I see is like spider webs. So, anger, depression, joy, chaos. Oh, it's the same thing.
Where's the anxiety option for the spiders?
I guess anger because I hate spiders.
Very true.
Well, I don't fear them. I just don't like them. What word would you describe the picture best? Stuck, abyss, toxic, demented, life, exotic. Stuck, because like spider webs are like they don't stick humans, but they stick like other things. This picture's called Corruption, Rave, the Birthing, Blazing Soul, Destroyer of Sense, Darkness Within.
I guess it could be like the birthing place of spiders.
Corruption Wave, I mean, sure. Blazing Soul, I see nothing red in here. Destroyer of Sense, I don't even know what that means. And Darkness Within, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. The only one that makes the most sense to me is this one. I see. Next we have this one. Ooh, I like this one. I see, the first thing I thought of was like a tube, like a portal tube. And I don't know what this stuff is. I mean, I was pretty happy when I saw it, so. What do you feel describe this picture? Glorious twin mirrored. Ooh, that one probably actually, because it looks mirrored. Space, planets, galactic. I mean, mirrored makes a lot of sense. Twin also makes sense, but I think it's mirrored. Picture's called The Vault, Datacron, ICU, Reflection of the Universe and Shattered Worlds. Vault doesn't make sense. Datacron. I guess this looks like fragments of data. ICU's dumb. Reflection of the Universe.
I mean, that
If it's mirrored, it's a reflection. So that actually makes a lot of sense. And Shattered Worlds, I mean, sure. Actually, now that I just said it, this one makes no sense. Noted.
What happened to the rhymes?
Take a look at this one. We've went over this. He doesn't rhyme anything.
Yeah, he's just a loser.
He's
He's Dr. Seuss, but he'd
Yeah.
be none more than Dr. Stupid.
No, Dr. Noose. That's
Dr.
no.
Noose,
Actually, that's
Dr.
probably not.
Noose.
That's actually probably not a good idea. Let's not go that route.
Oh yeah, no.
What emotion do you feel is most present in this picture? This I see is like a stairway to heaven. That's what I see. Like this going to the light.
I have no idea what you're seeing. It looks like a door.
Look, this is what? Well, yeah, sure, but like this is like this. Okay, this you can't tell me is a spiral staircase, right here.
Yeah,
Okay,
I can see
okay.
that.
And I'm assuming it looks, yeah, low, no, look, it's totally a spiral staircase, yeah. And then this, to me, looks like a bridge to the light, which would be, like, symbolic of a stairway to heaven or whatever.
Yeah, I still don't see it.
Well, because you don't see anything.
You're stupid.
What emotion do you feel is most present in this picture? I mean, I like it. I don't feel it's chaotic. I don't feel anything else out of it. Where's just, like, I feel really nothing about it. Joy, I guess. What word do you feel? Okay, gateway makes sense. Staircase makes sense. Heavenly makes sense. Unknown. Vast, open. These three are dumb. I mean, I saw I mean, gateway. Okay, I'm between staircase or heavenly, because gateway, I mean, sure. You see staircases on either side, then you have, like, this bridge. I'm gonna go heavenly, because all staircases are going up, so. I think this picture is called Light at the End of the Tunnel. That makes a lot of sense. The Porthole. Porthole. I don't know what that means. Dimension Door. Don't think so. Stairway to Heaven. I mean, I did say that. And the Rabbit Hole. What does that have to do with rabbits or holes? One of these two makes the most sense.
I mean, I can see like light at the end of the tunnel because it's like maybe after.
Oh, I don't see nothing.
All the stairs.
I don't see the tunnel.
At the end, you can finally go on and have your pizza.
There's more stairs though. Then that's peculiar, is it though? I mean, it's peculiar. Zach's code. I agree.
I mean, shut up, man.
Okay, this is
black hole.
This is the black hole. Chaos, I would say, because I mean, again, I like the picture, but I ring abyssal darkness lightning blazing. Lightning makes sense. Yeah. I would make sense. Ring, I mean, it's spherical. Abyssal makes sense. These all make sense except for blazing. Lightning makes the most sense, I think. This picture is called Nest of Darkness. The abyssal gaze, shrouded misery, energy crown, darkness forming. Nest of Darkness, because it kind of looks like a nest actually, like with the outer thing, and this is dark. I'll make note of that. I figured you were making note of all of them, but and this here, that looks like a. Ooh, I don't know. It's like a space thing, but I don't know how to describe it. It's cool. Mask veiled Cyclops. I mean, I guess, but it's only this part. Jungle? What? Oh, no, totally. Yeah, look, there's leaves.
Yeah.
But I didn't see that first, so I'm not picking that. Prismatic and shrouded.
Okay.
I guess Cyclops, 'cause that's the only thing I see that's the first thing I saw was this, so I guess sure. Picture's called Mind's Eye. Forest of Depth, not death. The Masking Eye of Chaos, or Shining Light. Okay, they have two eye ones, so they're assuming people are seeing eyes, which I did. Mind's Eye. I see. Now this one. Okay, that's like a planet or something.
Like planets colliding.
Yeah, that's this is like a moon of this planet that's colliding with it. This is another planet colliding with whatever this is supposed to be.
Yeah, big old.
This is the galaxy. That's cool. Planetary. That's a stupid. English is stupid. Collide. Bosoms. I don't see how that makes any sort of sense. Wings, feathers, heavenly. Feathers. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wings also. Yeah, I see. Okay. I saw collide. I mean, I saw planets too, but that's a stupid word. So.
It's literally not. You're just dumb.
What do you? No, it's a stupid word.
You're stupid.
What do you? I just said you're dumb, so just stop talking.
No, you're dumb.
Stop talking. What do you think this picture is called? Growth seed, Mother Nature's gift, forming Earth. We meet again. An angelic touch. I would probably say.
Maybe forming Earth, because that's how the Earth formed. Big old boom.
No.
With that big thing.
No. That's not. No.
It was the.
You're not very smart.
It was the thing that collided that became the moon. I know what it was.
You're not very smart.
I know. Science.
How about this? You don't know anything. This is blazing. If they give me a blazing option, I'm picking it. It's very chaotic. And the one time
Fury.
they don't.
Well, I guess.
Fury, Torment, Volcano, Brimstone, Shattered, and Fault. Fury, Torment, Volcano makes sense. Shattered, not really. Fault, definitely not. And Brimstone doesn't either. I guess. I mean, I saw Blazing first, so I'm gonna say Volcano. What do you think this picture's called? Blaze, the world breaks. Inferno Gate, the shattering, and Rage incarnate. I guess Inferno Gate, because it kind of does look like a
Rage incarnate.
portal.
Yeah, that's me waking up before 9 a.m.
That's interesting that you say that. That's interesting you say that. How about this one here? Zach is covered? Okay, that's an eyeball. That is legit just an eyeball. It's like a robot eye.
Yeah, it's like 2001 Space Odyssey Hell
Cool.
Eye.
Cyborg, veal, information, analyzing makes sense. Futuristic, modern. Okay, these last three make sense. Analyzing could be like it's analyzing your eyeball, like this is one of those like eye scan things from the future. Monitoring, same type of situation. Futuristic, I mean that's what that would be, but I'm gonna say analyzing. The data sphere, thought provoked. Incubation of Dreams, Matrix Watcher, that one's good. Life Projector, I'm gonna go Matrix Watcher. I'll make note of that. Now this one.
How many more you got? These in your
There's
pocket,
there's at least like 50 more, yeah. This, no, I have no idea what this is supposed to be.
It's like it's one of those. It's like one of those fractal things where you zoom in on it, and you just get more.
Chaos.
Of it.
Ocean, Sky, Womb, Destiny, Warp, Birth. Warp, I guess. Sky doesn't make sense. Ocean definitely does not make sense.
Well, I guess it could be like sideways. It's like the ocean with the sunset.
No, I don't see it. I don't even see an ocean in here. Womb, I mean, I guess. Destiny doesn't make. That's your name, but I'm not picking it. Just to spite you.
We're gonna destroy that word.
Birth and womb are the same thing. So, like, I guess they're assuming people are seeing that. But I see, like, the only thing I can possibly see is, like, a futurist, like a video game warp station or something. What do you think this picture's called? Birthplace of Dreams, Monolith Heart, Endless Sea, I don't see an ocean, Going Down, Ultraviolet. I don't know what monolith means. Going down, I mean, not really. Endless Sea, I still don't see an ocean. Ultraviolet, I mean, I'm sure there's ultraviolet in here somewhere. So I guess I'll go with that. Interesting. Take a look at this.
I will not take a look at it.
Okay, this looks like you're being sucked into something with like these. This looks like it looks like we're inside of a computer. Like these are files going into something.
The black hole of
No, it's if we're in a computer, it'd be going into a storage system or something.
the recycle.
It's definitely still chaotic. Yeah, a lot of these are chaotic. Data. I mean, that's the first thing I saw. Broken. Not really. I don't see an eye in this one. Disfigured. No. Anarchy.
Anarchy.
No. And puzzle. I don't see puzzle. Data's the one that makes
Yeah,
sense.
puzzle trying to figure out what this is.
Deciphering. I Broke You. The Crystal Verse. The sequel to Into the Spider-Verse. Planar Zone and Picasso Face.
Yeah, this Pablo Picasso's next work of art.
I guess Deciphering. I guess Zach has COVID too, so I'll go with that. We're almost done. I don't believe you. This also looks like spiderwebs. I don't know what this is supposed to be. It's very chaotic. Arc Slime. Vapor. Okay, vapor makes sense. Melting, drool, and viscous. Vapor. The Jaws of Death. Planet Cradle. I don't know where you're getting planets from. Planet Forming. I guess if it's vapor forming, yep. Dark Lights. I mean, I guess these look like lights. And the Sludge. Prequel to The Slime.
From the makers of The Slime bring you The Sludge, coming to theaters in 2025.
I guess Planet Forming because it's the vapor forming. I guess, I don't know. It's the only thing that goes with my vapor choice. Let's see here. This looks like a planet being laser beamed. That's what I see.
Yeah, it's the Death Star beaming.
There's also like a sword. I can see a sword as well, you see? So this is the handle, and this is the blade.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see the sword.
That's the second thing I saw, though. It looks, I mean, I liked it. Ah, there it is, sword. I saw laser first. Sunlight, I can see it.
Yeah, well, laser spelled incorrectly.
Do you know how to spell laser?
There's an S in it, not a Z.
No, there's not.
I'm telling you, there's an
No,
S.
I'm telling you, it's a Z.
It's an S.
It's literally a Z.
It's literally an S.
Video games changed it to a Z.
It's stupid.
I don't care.
It's literally an acronym.
No.
That's why it's spelled that way.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. You're wrong. It's not trying to think you're right.
Is it?
Solstice. These are all sun related. I did not see a crown. I mean, I guess you can make an assumption with it. I saw the laser first though, because I saw a planet being lasered, and then after that I saw the sword. But I do see the sword in there. Sonic Boom. I don't see Sonic.
It's
Red
Sonic the
Angel.
Hedgehog.
Solar Blade. That would make a lot of sense. Broken Seal. I think Solar Blade. 'Cause they had a lot of sun. Zach still has COVID. And I saw the sword, so yeah, that makes sense. Alright then. Just a few more. I see a marble.
Yeah, that's a marble.
I mean, sure, I guess. I don't know. What if we must go to this picture? Like Cosmic Sphere, Eye, Beauty, Pearl, Gorgeous.
Pearl, maybe.
Pearl. I mean, it's cool looking, sure, but.
Marble time.
Spiral World, Marble of Time, Formless Being, Higher Intelligence, Planar Core. Higher Intelligence. Where are you seeing? Oh, they're seeing an eye again. I don't know what this has to do with time, but I saw a marble, so. Almost finished. I see an hourglass. That's the first thing I saw, was an hourglass. And then this looks like space just all around it. It's cool looking. That word. Chaos, Warped,
Gaseous.
Wave, Nebula, and Jungle. Nebula, I guess? Vaporous Forms, Light Breaking, Soulless Space, Leaves Up Close. Don't tell me that's what leaves look. This can't be a leaf up close. I disagree.
No, I'm pretty sure that's not what it looks like.
I disagree. And Verdant Path. I guess Soulless Space, even though I don't. That's not what I chose first, but whatever. Very good. Last one. This looks like the marble we saw earlier, just zoomed in more.
If you didn't even close, we could see all those atoms in
That's
there.
cool, I guess. I'm seeing like another black hole scenario where things are being sucked, like light is being sucked into it.
How the f- is
Music.
there music?
Maybe you can see notes. Maybe some people see notes here. I don't know. Choir. Oh yeah, it's all music related. What? Like there's this here, but that doesn't look
Maybe
like a
there's like
note.
silhouettes of instruments, but I can barely make out any of it.
I have no idea. Unless it's sound waves, but then I wouldn't be able to tell. Voice, hollow, solitary void. A void is nothing, so it can't be that. But I don't see anything else. This one's dumb. Voice, maybe it's sound waves, which would work for all three of these. Hollow doesn't make sense. Solitary doesn't make sense. Void is a little definition of nothing, so it's not that. Sure, I see music. The sound of silence, empty worlds, warp tunnel, notes of harmony, the static field. Warp tunnel makes sense because it looks like you're being sucked into something. I think that about wraps it up. Your answers have been documented well. Deep into your subconscious they dwell. But I am not finished with you just yet. There are still some truths that you have yet to met. You know, I read that wrong, but I don't care. As a matter of fact, this is only the start. We will have a great deal of fun before we part. So let me challenge you on another thing. You're skipping my text. I can't believe this. I'll pick your brain until I get my fill. This next set of questions will test your conscience more. That doesn't rhyme. And again, your honesty I do implore. You can't
That's
skip a
what's
line.
supposed to rhyme.
No, you can't skip a line. Let us begin. One year you're running a little low on funds to purchase presents around the holidays, so you decide to spend $1 and get everyone in your family a lottery ticket. You give each of them their own lottery ticket and wish them the best of luck. The drawing is held and one of your family members hits the jackpot, but it's someone who you don't really get along with and just bought a present for out of moral obligation. They plan to keep the money all for themselves as they feel it was their ticket. How does that make you feel? Angry they should share the prize. Jealous I regret buying them a ticket. Happy, good for them, I'm glad they won. Indifferent, that's the way life goes.
Yeah, kind of indifferent.
Okay. It's a family member. Now, okay. The way this is worded, it says they should share the prize. I'm assuming that they want you to be like, oh, they should share the prize with me. I don't care about that as much. I would want them to share the prize with everybody else, though. I wouldn't feel jealous. I mean, I guess in a sense, I would feel indifferent actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, because I'd feel a little bit of this and this, which is in the middle. So, yeah, I'd feel indifferent probably. Very well. And what would you wish to do in this situation? Try to steal their ticket from myself? No. Destroy their ticket so no one gets it? No. Get them killed? Definitely not. Let them have this one. If the roles were reversed and you were given a winning lottery ticket, would you share the money with your least favorite family member who bought you ticket? Yes.
I mean, yeah.
That's why I'd be angry in the other situation.
Yeah, I don't care if it was this bimbo over here.
Now you're walking through a forest and you get some... Stop trying to make a joke out of this. It's a serious thing. Now you're walking through a forest and you came across a black suitcase. Inside the case, there rests $1 million. It's fake. Alongside the money, there lies a bloodstained note with only one word written on it. The note simply says, "Don't." Scared, there's blood in there. Anxious, what if someone comes with the money? Excited, I'm about to be rich. And indifferent, none of my business. None of my business.
Just leave it there.
And what would you do? What should you do in this situation? Grab the suitcase and run back to my car. Take as much money as I could hold and leave the rest. Call the police and let them know about the suitcase. Leave the suitcase alone. I would call the police because there's blood. If the note wasn't covered in blood, would it change your decision? No. Interesting. The devil appears. Also, it's $1 million, meaning that implies someone stole it. So, the devil appears in your room. Great. At night, while you're alone and just about to fall asleep, and tells you that he has a special one-time offer for you.
If for only
in exchange for your soul and eternal damnation, he will let you choose from one of 3 glorious bargains. Glorious. He has not told you what those bargains are yet. How does this make you feel? Scared. The devil's in my room. Suspicious. I don't think the devil truly exists. Intrigued. I wonder what he's willing to offer me. Angry. I want him out now. Probably that one.
Magic pills did I take for him to be?
The devil then goes on to assure you that whether or not you believe him to truly be the devil, he surely is, and to prove his point, he demonstrates magnificent magical prowess and drags you to hell for a split second before transporting you back to your bedroom. In that second, you can feel a lifetime of pain and suffering in the most unimaginable ways possible. He then goes on to tell you that of his offers in exchange for your soul to see if you can strike a bargain. Which of these would you choose in exchange for your soul, if any? All the wealth and power in the world, you'll never age but can still die from physical injury. Then what's the point? You can bring one person back from the dead. I wouldn't sell my soul. No. Stupid. You don't deal with the devil. Cuphead taught you that?
Yeah. Learn from Cuphead.
If the devil offered you a deal of some other kind, would you accept it in exchange for eternal damnation? No. Get him out of my face. I see. Civilization is about to come to an end as the plague sweeps the globe, turning everyone who perishes into mindless zombies who hunger for the living flesh.
So the Walking
You
Dead.
watch as... Can you, not talk when the question's over? You watch as everyone you know becomes gravely ill and turns, except for 5 of your closest friends and family. How does it make you feel? Incredibly sad, I don't want the world to end. Excited, I've always fantasized about a zombie apocalypse. Scared, I don't know if I could survive for long. Indifferent, this is life now. Yeah, I mean, I'd be pretty upset that the world's ending. If you knew that a zombie apocalypse was coming in 10 years from now and you could prevent it from happening, would you? How would I do that, though?
If we knew how it started, then...
Interesting.
And it was preventable.
But, here's the thing. Would I have to commit, mass genocide to make sure it didn't happen? I wouldn't be doing that. You've been working at a company for 10 years and you've been promised a very important and incredibly lucrative promotion. However, someone hired only a number of weeks ago has just been promoted to the position that you were promised. Your boss essentially tells you tough luck and that maybe one day you'll get the promotion and that he had to promote the other employee as a favor for a friend. How does this make you feel? Angry, I was promised that promotion. Jealous, that promotion should have been mine. Betrayed, I can't trust my own employer. And indifferent, everything happens for a reason. I like the final statement of this one. I wouldn't feel jealous.
It depends,
I'd definitely be angry because... Basically, I did all this work to get to my position, and they just got hired a week ago, and it's favor for a friend. So, the higher-ups would be like, yo, make this person, or whatever. So I'd be a little angry. I wouldn't be jealous. Angry and betrayed kind of go in the same scenario there. So that would leave me with indifferent. You've also learned a few secrets about the company that could be disastrous if they were to escape, such as the fact that they haven't been properly reporting their income for the last decade. Threaten to pose my boss for fraud, quit my job and look for new employment, sabotage a new employee to get them fired, want to do that. Nothing, you win some, you lose some. I would quit then. If I'm working for a place that's committing tax fraud, I'm out of there. If the roles were reversed and you were hired and promoted as a favor over someone more deserving, would you accept the position? Probably not. I see. Very interesting. You're home alone at night, cooking food in your kitchen. You turn around to realize that someone is watching you through your window in the darkness. Oh, great.
That's terrifying.
They have their face and hands pressed up against the window, and they make direct eye contact with you before turning and running out of sight around the other side of the house. COVID, bro. How does this make you feel? Scared, where did they go? Anxious, I don't know what's about to happen. Secure, I'm ready to handle whatever's coming. Protective, I need my family to be okay. Scared, I mean, a little, sure. Anxious, probably a bit more than scared. Secure, I'm ready for whatever's coming. Yeah, I mean, if I'm in a kitchen, I have very easy access to weaponry, so I would feel secure, and that's weird. It says you're home alone. Wasn't this the entire point? You're home alone, so why would this last one matter? If I'm home alone, this doesn't...
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember what
I'm pretty sure it said you're home alone making dinner, or you're making food in your kitchen. That's literally what it said. I'm secure, because first of all, I would know if I'm home alone, the doors are locked all the time. Second of all, the windows are never open because I don't leave windows open while I'm home alone. Number 3, I'm in the kitchen, so I have knife and I have pan, dual wields. All right, they ain't getting in. So, or if they do, they're dying. It's over. So I would feel secure. Or dual wield spears. There's also that option too. So
very, very true.
yeah. What do you do? What do you think? What do you think you do in this situation? Lock the doors and call the police. They should be locked already.
They should already be locked.
Alright, so I'm not even picking that because the door's already locked. Grab the nearest weapon in the house. Yep, probably that. Check to see if anyone in the house was safe. You said I was home alone. Why is this here? Run out of the house and go to the neighbors. That is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Yeah, run out of your house where they are. That's the smart idea. I'm grabbing the nearest weapon. That's what I would do. If the faces on the window was the face of a supernatural entity and not of a human being, would your answers change at all? If I knew. Supernatural, so it's a ghost.
Or the devil who's like, hey, you didn't accept my offer, buddy.
If they're just watching me, then yeah, I'm still grabbing a weapon, thank you. I don't know who they are. I'm going to present you with some more potential scenarios, but I'm going to ask for more simplistic answers as a result. Okay, so this is the next section. You're not feeling all too well, so you decide to go to the doctor. The doctor runs a series of tests and gets back to you shortly after to announce some grave news. It turns out that you've contracted an incredibly rare illness that there's currently no cure for. This illness causes complete body paralysis within 6 months of contraction, meaning that in less than half a year from now, you'll be rendered unable to move, blink, talk, or any form of expression whatsoever. You'll need to be kept alive on a feeding tube, and you'll never be able to communicate with anyone else ever again, just being kept alive on machines in a vegetative state. Would you want to be kept alive in that state, or would you rather have the plug be pulled when that happens? Yikes.
I'm
so it says when that happens, meaning I do get to live out the 6 months.
And I'm assuming that this is saying that they're not going to be able to make a cure for the vegetative state. You're going to be staying in that for the rest of your life.
Yeah. And in our scenario, I'm 19, so like 6 months from now, I'm not even going to be 20. So that's like 90% of my life is going to be like that.
That's scary right there.
6 months would give me enough time to do stuff. Is the thing. I wouldn't want this.
Yeah, because you're not able to do anything. I know it's like melancholy and like not what you want to hear, but I mean, what are you gonna do? You can't.
I would also hear the real life scenario, right? I would go to 20 different doctors to get it confirmed, and if all 20 say the same thing, then I would do this. If that one lied to me, because I'm not that they lied or they did a faulty test or something, whatever the case is, and like the other 19 say no, you're fine, then this wouldn't apply, obviously.
There'd have to be some pretty good doctors.
I would need damning evidence that Zach has COVID. Yeah, damning evidence that Zach has COVID.
I literally checked. I did
COVID,
a test for it. It was negative.
Oh, I feel better, guys. Yeah, I'm doing. But this is like, I'm not living in this. Like, if you're 80 and you're playing this game, which that'd be a little strange. But if you're 80 and playing this game, then I can see why you'd pick that. But 6 months would give me a lot of time to plan stuff. I'd get to go skydiving. I'd get to go to Japan. I'd get to like visit family members and stuff. So it would give me time to do stuff. So if it said a day, then I don't know what that would have been a much harder question. How would you like to spend the last 6 months of your life? Okay, here it is. Spending with my family, friends, and family. Pursuing all my dreams I hadn't yet accomplished. Why can't I do both of these? Making the world a better place while I can. Why can't I do all 3 of these? I'd wallow in self-pity and probably want to die.
Well, besides the last one, obviously, can't you just do like all 3?
What would I do first, I guess, is what I'm going to do. What I would do first, I'd probably do this first. The problem is, to be fair, you can't make the world a better place in that little time. Because like making the world a better place is like it's such a progressive thing. Like you gotta invest a lot of time into it. I'd want to do it, but I don't know if 6 months would be enough time. So this is probably the first thing I'd do, is that. Because I'd do all three, but I can't, not asking that. There are diseases out there that can put you in that sort of unfortunate situation. Does knowing this motivate you to do things you've never done before and pursue more from life? Or do you feel relatively unaffected by the knowledge that this could potentially happen to you at any point in time? I mean, yeah, I'm aware that exists. So, probably that one. Noted. You have a pet dog whom you've raised since its birth. 3 years has passed and it's the best dog you've ever had. You love it like it's your own child. And one day he runs away in the middle of the night, chasing after a wild animal in the darkness. You search everywhere for your dog, but no matter what you do, you can't seem to make any progress. About a month passes and you still haven't seen any trace of your four-legged friend, until one morning, you awaken to the sound of a familiar barking. You rush outside to find that your elderly neighbor in his late 80s is out on his front lawn joyously, playing with your dog. He has named the beast Johnny, and him and your dog seem to be having the time of their lives. You rush over there and hug your dog, and he excitedly licks your face. Your neighbor says, "Johnny's a good boy, isn't he? I lost him when I was just a boy, about your age, but he's come back. Johnny's come back, and we're together again." Come to find out, your elderly neighbor is suffering from dementia, recently brought on by the stress and heartache of losing his wife just a couple of months prior to finding your dog. This dementia has caused him to believe that your dog, Johnny, is his old dog from his childhood coming back into his life to make him happy and keep him company. The dog seems to be in great shape, very happy and well looked after, and you know that telling the old man that it isn't really his dog and it's your dog will break his heart and crush him. Would you break the news to him that it isn't his dog and take Johnny home with you? Or would you just let him keep the dog and choose to visit him daily to play? Oh, can I visit him? Then yeah.
Oh yeah, let the old man keep him.
Yeah, if he's my neighbor, yeah, I'd just be like, "Yo, man, can I spend? Let's have lunch. We'll spend time with the dog." Does the story make you sad at all? I mean, it's kind of sad, but I mean, I can't relate, so not really. Can you imagine yourself in the old man's position, being so alone in life and finding one thing that makes you feel less alone, and potentially having to face it being ripped away from you once again? Can you imagine? I can imagine, sure. Next question. Let's say that you were viciously murdered by serial killers. Off to a great start. And you fell for one of their traps as they lured you in and made you the latest victim. Now let's also say that you're given a unique opportunity in the afterlife as you return as a spirit to roam the earth. However, you're bound to two potential options and only two. You can either choose to haunt your assailant and make his life miserable, hopefully foiling his plans to kill in the future and potentially save lives in the process. Or you can choose to spend your time as a spirit amongst your still living family and friends, guiding them in positive ways and making their lives better. Ooh. You're bound to whichever option you choose until either your family or friends are no longer living or your killer is no longer living. You cannot choose both. Because you're saving lives here and you're saving lives here, so it's really just... Well, I mean, you're not saving lives, but it like, could be, I guess, depending on the situation. It says until your friends and family are no longer living. So I actually stay with them a lot longer with this one. Because if the second he dies, it's over. Yeah, because there's more of friends and family and just that one dude. Do you think you have what it takes inside to drive your killer insane and push him over the edge? Probably not. Do you believe that this scenario is possible?
No.
If the situation happened to a friend or family member and they were viciously killed, which situation would you rather them choose? This one still. Next question. One night you go to sleep and get a good rest that feels like it's the best sleep you've ever had. You wake up in an unfamiliar room, in an unfamiliar bed. You look in the mirror and you hardly recognize yourself. You look as though you've aged 20 years. There's a sticky note on the television screen that says, "Press play." So you oblige the note and hit the play button to reveal a message that has been left to you by all your friends and family that are still alive and well, though they seem to be 20 years older as well. They explain to you that every single day for the last 20 years you've repeated the same day over and over again.
Oh, it's a Groundhog Day.
Due to a severe head injury, your memory doesn't last more than 24 hours, so each day when you sleep, all recollection of what took place 24 hours prior is wiped entirely. Your loved ones have made a video for you just to let you have a say in your potential future. You have the option of either watching this video every single day so you know what's going on and can continue to progress your life, even though you won't have any recollection of it, or you can choose to continue living as you had been, repeating the same day over and over again and living in ignorant bliss. I would watch the video, yes. Would you be upset if your family kept the truth from you for 20 years even though they felt like it was for your own good? For 20 years, I'd probably be a little upset, yeah. If your best friend was in this situation, would you make a video for them telling them that the truth, or would you repeat the every day Or would you repeat? I don't know what's it. Nah. I'd make it, yeah. Zach, is COVID still? I'll take note of your answer. You come to find through frantic digging in the attic and the reading of old files and newspapers that your parents are famed psychologists. You've also come to find out that they aren't really your parents. In fact, they're not even related to you at all. From what you gather through your discoveries, the story tells of a young child who developed psychotic tendencies and went into a trance before murdering their parents in a tragically brutal way. However, the child suffered so much trauma from the event of the loss of their parents, once the trance had worn off, that they repressed the memory of their parents' deaths, blocking it completely from their mind. 2 psychologists took the child into treatment and performed studies against the child's knowledge, raising that child to be a fully functioning adult while playing the role of the child's real parents to further gather data and potentially help the child avoid a terrible life in the process. You are that child. Would you resent your parents? No.
No.
Would you be grateful that they gave you a second chance? Yes. Would you feel betrayed by your parents? No. Would you confront your parents about the articles you found? I would ask them about it, yeah. If you were in your parents' position, would you do the same for a child in a similar situation? If I'm in their position, so I'm a psychologist, sure. But in my real life, no, because I'm not a psychologist. Interesting. I have one final scenario for you before we move on. The end of the world has come and gone, and all that is left are post-apocalyptic soldiers roaming the lands, coming through towns and laying waste to any survivors in their paths, in hopes of claiming their equipment for themselves in order to survive the harsh, barren wasteland known as planet Earth. You get in good with a large colony of soldiers and spend about 6 months with them before they decide that you're not pulling your weight in order to save the very few food rations they have left. They exile you from the compound and send you out to fend for yourself. You decide to venture into a neighboring town in hopes of finding food that was left behind by raiders, and it only takes you about a day and a half before you strike gold. A hidden underground bunker stockpiled to the brim with enough food to feed an entire colony for a year. Now you have a few choices to make. Would you go back to the colony and tell them about the bunker, or would you stay in the bunker all by yourself? So in this, I've played a lot of post-apocalyptic games, and typically it's hard to trust people. So even if I told them about the bunker, first of all, would they trust me enough to go looking for it? And secondly, would I be getting any of it, because would they just take it all?
Yeah, because the thing with people, once they're in a starving spot, and they can become like desperate people. Yeah, so they can do some pretty.
I wouldn't, because they also exiled me, so like they don't want me back. So even if I was trying to come back and tell them, they'd probably be like, "Oh, it's that guy, shoot him." You could choose to only tell some of the soldiers about the bunker and let them in souls keep a new colony, but exile the soldiers who exiled you. Again, it's the whole thing of trusting people. No, because then you're going to start like a war. No, we're not doing that. If you were to lead a new colony, would you build it based on savagery and raiding, or would you base it on sharing compassion? I would base it off of this, yeah. If you're the leader of the colony that exiled you, except it was you who exiled someone else who wasn't pulling their weight, and that person just so happened to find themselves in a similar situation, where they found a jackpot worth of food in an underground bunker, but they refused to share with you in the colony, would you raid them and steal it for yourselves, or would you let them keep what they found? I mean, if they found it, then they can keep it. Very interesting. Well, that wraps up this portion of the test. But I need more from you before I allow you to rest. A choice here, a choice there. Which would you rather? More dilemmas abound from what I can gather. And you will answer clearly, crisp, and concise. Will you be selfish, or is your conscience a vice? In just mere moments from now, we both shall see the difference between who you are and who you wish to be. Let us begin. Would you rather abandon the person you love most, or be abandoned by the person you love the most?
Oh.
Because abandoned means like fully like disconnected. They didn't even say anything. This one probably. Yeah. Would you rather have friends in high places who can get you anything you wanted but didn't necessarily care about you, or friends who couldn't give you anything but they feel a deep personal bond with you? This one. Would you rather find 10 grand and get to keep it for yourself, or find 20 grand but have to split it 4 ways with your close friends? Give me 20 grand. What the frick? 20 grand divided by 4 is...
That's 5,000.
So yeah, we each get 5,000. Heck yeah, man. Would you rather cheat on your partner but never get caught, or know that your partner cheated on you but no way of proving it? This one, because I want to do the top one anyway. Would you rather get rich through illegal means or be poor but live an honest life? Illegal means, so like I'm being hunted? No, that's stupid. Would you rather press a button that would kill your favorite pet or press a button that would kill your favorite family member? Oh, great.
Or at least. Oh wait, no, that is your favorite family member.
And you press the button, so it's your fault. Great. Love it. I mean, you can't put pets, or you can't put animals in the same position as humans. So.
Yeah, as sad as it is.
Would you rather get fired from a high-paying job or have to fire your friends from a high-paying job? If they're my friends, they would understand why they got fired. Like, am I just firing them because I don't like them, or am I firing them because they actually weren't doing the job? So yeah, I would do that. Because if they're sucking at their job, I'm sorry, but I just got to do it. This is a stupid one, so let's go with that. Would you rather save your best friend from certain death and let 1,000 strangers die, or would save 1,000 strangers and let your best friend die? I mean, it's 1,001, man. So I can't put one above 1,000. Would you rather get free food for the rest of your life, or rescue a starving child from a third world country? I mean, you're saving someone's life here, so, and I have access to food already, so.
Yeah.
Would you rather be rich but without family, or poor but with family? I'm already poor, baby. Take that, Destiny. Would you rather have to steal food for the rest of your life in order to eat, or steal enormous amounts of money from the wealthy but have to destroy the money immediately after? Well, then what's the point?
Like, why would you just do that?
Would you rather serve 4 years in the military during wartime, or move to a third world country and never be allowed to return home? I mean, here's my cop-out answer. The military during wartime just means, like, there's different branches of the military. I could be in the digital surveillance department, or I could be in the, like, where you're not actually holding a gun and going to war. Like you're helping, but you're not in the front lines, basically. So that's my cop-out answer. Would you rather always be traveling 10 miles above the speed limit, or 10 miles per hour below the speed limit?
I mean, below can be really bad, but 10, it depends. Like, if you're
on a highway, going too slow on a highway is actually illegal.
Yeah,
so
people usually go, like, in a 60. Like
but so is above, so I...
Like, going in
you gotta go below.
Highway,
would you rather never have... Okay. This is a dumb question again. Would you rather be addicted to hardcore drugs for 10 years but make a full recovery, or addicted to alcohol for the rest of your life? Make a full recovery. So that one. Because I'm not... Alcohol is stupid. Would you rather live to be 200 years old in a perfectly preserved youthful body and have to watch your friends and family die around you? No thanks. Or live to be about 70 but die before your friends and family?
I mean, 70 is a pretty
70 is not bad. It's, 80 or 90 would have been better, but... Would you rather sacrifice all of your friends in order to survive, or sacrifice both of your parents? Yikes.
Wow.
Oof.
Oh, man. This one's actually tough. Because if it says all your friends, right, and I can think of... Oh, man. 12 or 13? So it's 13 to 2, but, like, it's your parents. Oh, boy. Where's the sacrifice self option? That's another thing. This sucks. But, like, it's a numbers game again. If I just had, like, 2 friends, sorry, but see you later. But I have, like, 13 or 14, so I can't possibly do that. Would you rather get acknowledged for work that you didn't do, or work hard for the rest of your life but not receive any praise for it? This one. Would you rather punch a nun or get punched by a nun? I would rather punch a nun.
We need to punch them.
Would you rather lose all the money you've earned this year, or lose all the memories you've gained this year? All the money I've earned this year, so that's about 1,000. Lose all the memories I've gained this year. Money's. I guess I'm losing $1,000.
Yeah, money.
I know. Last time we played this, I made like 20, and I was like, screw money. But I mean, 1,000 even still is not enough for me. Like, I wouldn't trade $1,000 for all my memories this year.
No.
Would you rather flip a coin for a chance to win 20 or immediately win 10? This is basically a Mr. Beast video.
Mr. Beast.
No.
I mean, if it's just something small.
Here's the thing, it's $10, right? So I don't care about $10. So I'm gonna chance it. If it said like 500 or 10, then I would keep the 10 because like my chances of getting the money are slim.
Yeah, but if it's just 20 to 10.
And if I get to call what it is, then yeah, even more.
Yeah.
Would you rather know how you die or know when you'll die?
I've thought about this. I'd rather know how, because when you're just pondering and waiting for.
Here's the thing though. If it says how you'll die, what if it says you're gonna die from being hit by a car? Are you just gonna avoid going outside? Like, that's the thing. So like, or if it says you'll get murdered, right? Like, it's not gonna even specify how you got murdered. Are you gonna like be in fear for the rest of your life? Like, that's my problem with how. Knowing when, I can just, on that day I can just be like, that specific day I can just stay inside, or I can just like, just gather everything. If it's natural, then it's natural. But like how, like it can be as vague as like, oh, you get hit by a car. Like then what? You just don't cross the street for the rest of your life? Because like that'd be hard. So I'd pick this personally. Isabel, you haven't talked for the past 20 minutes.
Yeah, why don't you play this game for a bit?
Well, I'm not in control of the mouse, am I?
Yeah, but you can still give your opinion like Zach's doing. Well,
while you guys were talking, I'll probably also know when, so that you can kind of like prevent that situation from happening. Like, from that day, you can literally just like stay in bed all day and like do nothing, unless if it's like a natural day from like dying, like from old age or something.
You gotta stay in the bunker.
Yeah, I'm making this. Would you rather be blind but be able to see crystal clear underwater, or be deaf always? Yikes. What if I walk around like it's like the opposite of Sandy? So instead of or no, she doesn't wear it. Oh no, she does. So like she has like that thing, but instead of being filled with air, it's filled with water, and so like I can so that way I can see crystal clear.
But how are you gonna breathe?
You have a tube.
Sure. Yeah, you have those like snorkel things.
Yeah, a snorkel tube.
Then you look like an idiot.
I don't give a Permanently deaf, that sucks. Blind also sucks, so I guess
they both suck.
Would you rather give up all internet and social media but be able to travel the world for free, or have the best internet in the world but for free but never leave your house? That sucks. If it just said your country, then I guess I'm staying here, but never leave your house?
No.
But also it's the internet. Oh boy.
It is the internet.
What if I get a gigantic crane and I pick up the house and then I just like put it on like a tow truck and then we move like that way? Boom.
Exactly.
Well, you just like do the up situation where you just tie like
you just tie all those balloons so and then you just fly wherever you go.
Yeah, I'll be the guy from up.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Would you rather walk around barefoot across a bed of hot coals or walk barefoot through a pitch black snake infested corridor? Oh, good.
Yeah, I've heard this type of question before, except for the pitch black snake infested corridor. It's Legos.
This would permanently damage your feet.
Yeah, probably 3rd degree.
It does say walk. I was about to say, what if I just run through this? But it does specifically say walk. Here's the thing, it doesn't say what type of snake. So I'm going to assume they're water snakes and they don't care about me.
Yeah, like water garden snakes, and like those guys who don't
Would you rather be the judge who sentences people to death or be the executioner in charge of killing them? Definitely not that one.
I cannot do that.
Would you rather have a witch cast a nasty hex on you so you always have bad luck, or be haunted by a demon intent on possessing you?
I already have bad luck.
This, I guess.
That's what Pirate Dream is.
They can both lead to deaths, which is the problem, so. But I guess this. Would you rather be married to someone incredibly beautiful or who doesn't find you attractive, or be married to someone whom you're not even remotely attracted to, but they find you incredibly attractive? Well, I wouldn't want them lying to me, but I don't like lying to someone else, so. That sucks, but I guess this one. Would you rather work a high-paying job that you despise, or a low-paying job that you love doing?
Like you said in the last video, if you love doing it, it's not really much of a job.
Yeah, and the way that you do this is you get multiple income sources. Because if you get a high-paying job that you hate, like you have to ask yourself, is the money worth the turmoil? Like in most cases, and if your answer is ever no, then you shouldn't be doing it. I can understand. Like, I mean, here's the thing. I understand there's a lot of jobs that need doing. Like sewers need to get done. I'm sure nobody's like, oh, I love cleaning sewers. They're the best. So I can see scenarios where this applies, but in general, it should be happiness over money. Would you rather walk 1 mile home wearing nothing but a pair of socks, or be fully clothed but have to walk with I'm walking 1 mile. Thank you. 100 miles? Are you absolutely out of your mind?
That is 5 marathons.
Heck no. Would you rather find $5 in your pocket or have to grab 100 out of a public toilet?
Screw the toilet.
$5. Thank you. Would you rather have 100 of your favorite books but never watch a movie again, or have 100 of your favorite movies but never read a book again? I don't
barely ever read.
I don't watch movies, so I'll give up books for 100. No, I'll give up movies for 100 books. Would you rather always be 20 minutes late to everything or 2 hours early? 2 hours early. Thank you. I'm getting extra work, and typically if I get 2 hours early, I can leave 2 hours early too. So boom. Would you rather find a dead body or be witness to a deadly assault? Neither. Because they're both scarring, but this is probably less scarring. Because maybe I can step in and stop it. Would you rather be able to change your past or see what the future holds for you? See, like I said, I've talked about this. Changing your past could change who you are today, and I don't want that, so I guess I'm looking into the future then. Would you rather have one really great friend or 100 mediocre one good friend? 100 mediocre? Why? Again, I said this in I think part 2. Like a lot of people have friends that like they're not good friends, and the people keep them around just because they think they're good and they're not. Would you rather lose all of your teeth or lose 1 day of your life every time you kiss someone? I guess I'm not kissing anybody then.
Well,
we just handshakes only, please.
Yeah, handshake only.
Would you rather win the lottery and lose a ticket before you can collect your money, or see your worst enemy win the lottery?
Jerry.
Would you rather win the lottery and lose the ticket? Yeah. Hey, to be fair, this could go to a homeless person if I lose it, right? I don't even know. No, I know who this is. Yeah, I don't want them to have it. Would you rather find true love or have your dream job?
I mean, which one? I guess it's like.
Why can't I do both?
I'd rather have first. Yeah, because you can have both. It's very, very possible.
So in this scenario, then I'm doing this because my dream job I'm currently doing currently. So, would you have a pause button for your life or a rewind button?
Yeah.
What would a pause button even do? I guess it would give you time. Yeah, actually, a pause button makes much more sense. Rewind, like I said, again, you don't know what you're causing with that.
Yeah. No.
Pause, it's like you're just doing extra things. So, would you rather drown to death or in gasoline or be bored to death in water? Oh.
Neither.
This I guess because it's less. They're both bad.
It would have to take a while before you get third-degree burns where you just really don't feel anything, but that's, like, pretty bad to say.
Would you rather make a new friend every day or get $100 a day for nothing but never have friends again? Okay, let's think about this rationally here. Let's math this out, right? 100 a day, it says, right? 100 times 365.
That is $36,500 per year.
Okay. And then times that by 20 years.
600. It's like over 700K.
So 700K every 20 years. On top of what you're making for jobs, right? But you never can have friends. Again, you have to ask yourself, is the money worth it? Make a new friend every day. Like, here's the thing, right? Okay, here's the smart answer that I'm thinking of, right? Make a new friend every day. If you have 10 closest friends, right? You start like a business or like a game or whatever, and you tell your friends, hey, can you try this out or can you buy this game or whatever? And then if you have 100 friends, or like however many friends you have, because think about this, it's one every day, so we just have to times that by 1, which is super easy. So like 365 friends are per year, right? So like you'd have like an army of friends at that point, right? You're basically creating your own nation. You just have people buy whatever product you're selling or whatever you're doing, and then boom, you can make money doing that method too. So this one, easily, now that I think about it. Would you rather die to save your family or sacrifice your family to save yourself? Not that one.
Selfish.
Would you rather always be hated by those closest to you for something you didn't do, or have hurt someone you care about but they'll never find out it was you? I mean, this happens sometimes, so sure, that one. Would you rather sleep with your worst enemy or sleep with someone who you know has many incurable STDs?
I mean, oh no.
I don't know who my worst... I mean, I sort of know, but, like, even still. They're the only food you don't like, or give up all liquids except for water. I drink 90% water anyway, so...
And plus, you just put those little flavor packets in. It's still water.
Would you rather always listen to music at max volume or always listen to music just above the lowest volume?
Just above the lowest.
What is even the point of this one? Okay, here's the thing. No, here's the thing. You walk away. You walk away from whatever's currently making the sound. Or if it's like, let's say it's a phone. You put the phone at the very end of the room, or like at the other, or in a different room even, and that way you can still hear it. If it's at the lowest volume and you can't change it, like you can't put it up any higher, then you're screwed. It's over. But the other one, you can actively move it away to get more, to make it quieter for yourself. Because it doesn't say that your ears are at max capacity or whatever. It just says the volume itself is. Would you rather meet your hero and find out that they don't like you, or never meet your hero at all? I don't know if you even have one. So.
I mean, I live with my heroes.
Would you rather never have a pet for the rest of your life, or never have friends for the rest of your life? Pets, that would. I mean, I can play with other people's pets. Boom.
Yeah.
Got him. Got him. Would you rather live in excruciating pain for the rest of your life? I'll pass. Or live pain-free with everyone you know and love will live in excruciating... Oh, okay. I mean, this, again, it's a numbers game. It's 1 over however many, so... Thank you for answering my questions.
You're not welcome.
But we are not yet done. For we have made it through many categories, except for one. These final questions will be from deep within. I want to see your soul. I want to see your heart be quickened. I want to learn all that you know. Soul and know? That doesn't rhyme either. I want to see what makes you think. I want to know what makes you tick. I want to know your darkest truths. I want to know what makes you sick. That rhymes. I want to expel the truth from yourself. I want to feed on your precious fate. That's the other guy. I want to learn from all your love and bathe in all your hate. So one last time we sit together as we await the final revelation. That's the name of the game. These are the last questions I have, the last examination. Take your time, do think hard, savor every moment dearly. For when I am finally finished with you, you will see it ever so clearly. And here we go. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you the most in this very moment. Morbid, destructive, insane, unclean, volatile, impetulant.
None of them?
I'm insane in the membrane. Freaking, yeah. Well, I don't know what this one means. Impetulant. Volatile.
Unclean. Well, I mean, I guess I didn't wash my hands in like 20 minutes, so... Destructive?
Like, what are these dumb words? I guess volatile. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you in this very moment. Curious, intrigued, fascinated, interested. I'm interested to see what we're going to get, so that's probably the answer. Do you ever lie to those who are closest to you? Ever lie, yes. Have you ever hurt someone whom you know you didn't deserve it? No. Because I can't control what other people take from the situation. Have you ever lost your temper when you know you shouldn't have? Oh, yeah. Have you ever intentionally hurt an animal? Not to mine.
I've killed spiders before.
That's not an animal. Not to my knowledge, no. Unless I was a baby and I smacked something. Have you ever blamed someone for something that you didn't... Have you ever blamed someone for something that you know they didn't do? No. Actually, that happens in the reverse scenario where someone blamed me for something I didn't do.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah, no, we do.
That didn't happen.
No, there's like at least 3 years solid of where Zach did that. So.
No, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. He also, like, there's a situation where Isabel had, like, these cheese balls, right? They were marked an eye, so, like, people knew that they were hers.
I didn't eat them.
And, like, magically they disappeared. Just magically. I don't like cheese ball. Our mom doesn't like cheese balls.
You did.
Isabel couldn't have lied about it, and so that just leaves Zachary.
I didn't eat
And, like,
them.
we didn't have a cat. Well, we did have a cat, I think, at that point, but they wanted to vein that entire jar of things.
You did.
So, like, literally, Zach is the only scientific explanation. The only other explanation is that it disappeared into the void. So.
Well, it must have disappeared to the f***ing void then. Devil must have been hungry, came back with some cheese balls.
No.
No, it was you.
It
Stop
literally
trying to
wasn't me.
lie.
Have you ever abandoned a pet? No, and you're horrible if you do that. Have you ever abandoned a loved one in their time of need? No.
That's even more despicable.
Have you ever stolen something from someone that you cared about? Have you ever stolen something? No, I don't really steal anything. Have you ever well, actually, Zach stole some cheese balls, so, you know.
Yeah.
Have you ever broken something that, despite something that you cared about? No. Have you ever played the victim in the situation even though you hadn't been wronged? Nope, but Zach has.
Well, moving on. Gosh.
That's not the cheese ball situation. Stupid motherfucker.
Shut up.
Have you ever had a romantic feeling for someone who wasn't your partner while you were in a relationship? No. Have you ever wished for the death of someone who had wronged you? No.
No.
Have you ever wished for the death of a loved one? No.
No.
If you knew that writing someone's name on a piece of paper could instantly cause their death.
So death note.
I already made that joke. Would you write down anyone's name? Yeah, I can think of someone.
That one loser.
Do you feel like you could spend more time with your loved one than you currently do? I think all three of us can actually say yes to this one. So, yeah. Have you ever owed someone an apology but refused to apologize to them? No. Like I owed someone an apology? No. Do you ever regret worrying too much about things you can't control?
Well, I mean,
yeah, probably.
Yeah, I worry a lot about those.
Do you ever feel like your negativity brings other people down? No, it's not.
I rarely ever try to be negative. That's stupid.
Do you ever regret not standing up for yourself when you feel you've been wrong? Yes, there's been many situations where I feel like I should have done it, but I never did. Do you ever feel like you let others influence your decision making too much? Definitely not. Do you ever wish that you lived a more honest life? Nope. I believe pretty honestly. Has your dishonesty ever caused someone else to suffer? Nope. I don't lie very often. Have you ever had someone leave your life before you had a chance to tell them something important? Yes. But that was COVID's fault, so yeah. Do you ever feel like you prioritize people in your life that are unworthy of your time? Yeah, probably. Do you ever feel like? Yeah, probably. Do you ever feel like you prioritize your own wants before those who need you most? Don't think so.
I try to put a lot of people above myself.
Do you ever feel like you spend too much time working towards something that you're not truly passionate about? Nope. Everything I'm doing is I'm passionate about. Do you feel like you're living up to your full potential?
I mean,
not in all categories. No. Do you ever let your fears stop you from pursuing things you truly want? I don't really fear too much. Have you ever refused to try something because you were afraid that you would fail? No. Have you ever been attracted to someone who refused to let them know because you were afraid of being rejected? I mean, if you're counting middle school, have you ever? So I guess sure. Do you feel as though you're chasing the wrong things in life? No. Do you ever feel like you spend so much time planning for the future that you ignore the present? Yeah, probably. Yeah. Do you ever? Yeah. Do you feel like your friends and family like you more than you like them? Do you feel like your friends and family like you more than you like them?
Depends who.
I don't know. There's no maybe question or no maybe answer. So I guess no. Have you ever loved a pet more than your family? I mean, they're pretty adorable. But
really? Well, I mean, with me, he definitely prefers.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely.
It really depends on which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like parents, probably not, but like that one cousin, like that, that one loser, or maybe even your brother.
Have you ever loved a pet more than the other family? Ever? Yeah, probably.
Wow, can't believe you.
Yeah, because if someone made me incredibly upset and a pet came to comfort me, I'm gonna like them a little bit more. Do you ever make up excuses to get out of going to an event instead of just telling the person who invited you that you didn't want to go? I kind of tell people I'm busy, and I tell them the reason I'm busy. Do you ever make up excuses? I'm sure I can think of one if I think hard enough. Do you ever feel like you spend more time with technology than you do building stronger bonds with your friends and family?
Definitely.
I feel like you spend more time with technology.
But I don't. I'm on.
I don't know if that's
my
true.
Computer for maybe a couple hours a day, and I want to try to limit that because I could really be doing a lot more.
Here's the thing: the previous question where I said that all three of us can answer yes to, which was do you feel like you're spending too much time? Or I can't even recall what the question was.
I feel like you don't spend enough time with your family.
Yeah.
Your friends, family.
We all can answer it for different reasons. So I work too much sometimes. Isabel is just she's introvert, so she doesn't go out to a lot of events. And Zach is worrying too much about clubs and stuff. Doing one or two is fine, but he's worrying about too many. So that's why I said we could all say yes to this. This one I don't know, because in my scenario, yes, but not in all of ours. Have you ever defended someone that you shouldn't have? Don't think so. You sometimes have a hard time admitting when you're wrong. No, because if someone's just telling me I'm wrong without actually giving me proof that they're wrong, or that I'm wrong rather, then I can admit that I'm wrong if they're giving me proof. If they're just being like, no, you're wrong, and they give me no evidence, then obviously I'm going to defend the fact that I'm right. So, no. Do you ever place the blame for your personal affairs on someone or something else? No. Have you ever accused someone of something with no real evidence to back it up? No, I bring evidence, because that's the point. If you just accuse someone of doing something and you don't give up proof, then that's stupid. Have you ever had any kind of relationship with someone whom you know you shouldn't have? No. Have you ever left a relationship degrade because you were afraid of being the one to break up with someone? No. Do you feel like you could take better care of your own health? Yeah. Have you ever let someone else take the blame for something that you did? No. Have you ever acquired something that you didn't really want just because someone else wanted it? Have you ever acquired something that you didn't really want but just because... So despite them, I took it? No.
No, that's stupid.
You feel like you're not living up to other expectations? I don't give a shit. I don't give a crap about other people's expectations.
You almost said this so weird.
And I would have said it. If you two weren't here, I would have said it. Yeah. Have you ever walked out of someone's life without any explanation? No. Do you ever feel like you focus more on the negative aspects of your life and what you don't have rather than being grateful for? No. I've always said this, that you should be grateful for what you have. And like people are like, oh, I don't have a Lamborghini. Have you ever witnessed someone being wrong but didn't have the courage to stand up? I think once, yes. And finally, you feel like you're a good person? Overall. Yes, we all have our bad days, though. Very interesting.
No, that's not the last question.
That concludes the ending of your examination. In your mind, I've dug myself a hole. I will analyze your answers very carefully, and now it's time for me to gaze into your soul.
But where's the question?
The nun question already happened. It's would you either punch a nun or get punched by a nun?
Yeah,
that was already...
save that for the end. Why didn't
no,
you do that?
It wasn't at the end of the first one. This is preposterous. This simply cannot be. I've expected every potential outcome, but yours seems to have evaded even me. I was prepared to tell you your fate, to play upon your fear, to break the worst news to you, to plant seeds of doubt within your ear. But as I've asked you to be honest with me, I must in turn be just as honest with you. For as much as I wish to lie, I am forever shackled to the truth. From what I can deduct from deep within, from everything you've shared with me. In return, I shall share this with you. This is what I see. You can be very skeptical at times. You're not easily fooled and you're not easily manipulated. You're a lot smarter than people give you credit for, and a lot of this is due to situations from your past that you've managed to learn from, rather than choosing to be a victim and fall for the same tactics that others would fall for. You can truly be a guiding light to a lot of people. You can be an incredibly powerful figure in so many people's lives. You don't even realize just how magnificent your gift is, do you? Now the biggest problem lies within. You don't have a bad heart. That's not necessarily the issue. The truth of the matter is you don't always feel like everyone can be helped, even if you want to help. You need to be a bit more trusting and a bit more open-minded at times. You're afraid of being hurt, even though others don't realize that. You guard yourself and your emotions well at times, even if others don't know just how much you've kept hidden away. You don't have to trust everyone. You don't even have to necessarily trust anyone. But it would be a great benefit to yourself to give people a little bit more of a chance. You can really gain a lot from letting someone in. Overall, you're a kind-hearted, caring person inside. People don't see you the way you truly are, though. They don't understand how dark your mind can be at times, but you know. You've got a very high probability of helping a lot of people, provided you're willing to share yourself and your abilities freely. Open up a bit more. You're going to bless a lot of people by sharing yourself more. Your secret word is gift. That's also different. Remember this word. This will come in handy. So we got blessed. Zach said it's accomplished, but I'm not too sure about that. And then gift.
Pretty sure it was accomplished.
That was also very different. That actually is probably true. I'm very protective of myself, so that makes sense, actually. If you received an ending that you already received, remember we did not ask for... Oh, yeah, this is the... If you received an ending you already received, we did not ask for your secret words prior to taking, so that should be very telling. It means something very special. All three were different. Twin worlds. Received an entirely new outcome, that means you've got multiple layers of things to work on in your journey, or you may just have an extra layer of depth to your personality. But only you will know the answer to that. It's because it's a year later, so... You've answered hundreds of questions, you found deeper meanings. You've been enlightened and you've helped others find enlightenment. Many people have wondered what the test here is truly about, but it's simple. The answers are always so much more simple than we believe them to be. The test is about you. That's it, there you go. The reflection in your darkened screen, the one who seeks the answers. The person who seeks answers. More than being about the answers. The test is more about the questions. It's about making you think. It's about encouraging you to open up and admit that you're a human, just as human as everyone else. The test is about unity. The test is about comparison. The test is about bringing people together and showing the world that we're not so different after all. Look at all those secret words that have been left in the comments. Look at all the thousands of people who are just like you. We all feel so lonely sometimes. We all feel flawed. We all feel pain. But that's just because every single one of us is human. The world judges one another based on so many variables, but they're the most hypocritical set of variables imaginable. We judge each other, and are judged ourselves, by our peers who do the same exact crap that they judge us for in the end, and that we judge them for too. You feel flawed because you are flawed. You feel afraid because you have the right to be. You feel overwhelmed. Why are you skipping? Depression is overwhelming, anxiety is overwhelming, our problems are overwhelming. Suicide is an epidemic. We are losing loved ones before their time, and any one of us can fall on the hardest times in our lives at any given moment. We can lose everything we know and love instantly and unexpectedly. But that one thing we are not is alone. You are never alone. Yeah, that's what this was all about. We're all flawed because we're all human. We're all scared because we're all human. We all fight these battles every day. Battles every single day because we're all human. But you never have to feel alone in your fight. Look at all these secret words that have been gathered that match yours. Look at all the words that don't match yours. Perhaps those people are going through struggles that you have yet to experience or know nothing about. And perhaps some others know not of yours either. But don't judge those who are struggling. Help them, just as you wish to be helped in your time of need. Don't be afraid to ask for help, and reach out to those who are. Everyone is suffering. Some of us just suffer quieter than others. We're all in this together. The test series has helped bring so many people together and make so many people feel less alone. We've read your comments, and others are free to do so as well. We've read about how these games have helped you. We've read about how much positivity they've spread. We've read how many people say that their lives are forever changed. And I'll tell you one thing. If even one life was saved in the process of the social experiment, then it was worth conducting. And every single one of you that left a comment is a hero. By leaving comments, you've helped spread the message out to others. You helped spread a positive light in a very dark time for so many people, and those people have you to thank for it. There are so many people in this world who do nothing for others, and they'll continue to do nothing for others. They won't lift a finger to help others around them because they don't understand that someone is suffering just as much as they are. They're just too afraid to open up about it. But not us. We've all opened up quite a lot, haven't we? We were brave enough to answer these questions that so many people fear admitting to. We were brave enough to take a chance and leave a secret word as a symbol of our participation. And for that, Random Studios would like to thank you for not only placing your name in the credits at the end of this game, so the world knows of your good deeds and spreading the word and participating, we've also got another surprise for you. Everyone who has left a comment on our titles and continues to do so on future titles will be put into the credits of our new massive project that we've been working on, but that's not the good part. So this is Chasing Demons. We will also be going through and selecting names from those who leave comments on all of our titles and putting their names right into the actual game and storyline, whether it be a special item, a piece of lore, or a character named after them, and so much more. You contributed your time, energy, and helping others in need. We want to make sure you're commemorated for your efforts and get the adoration you deserve. Now, as far as the secret words go, the secret words will play a pivotal role in our new project. You will plug your secret words into different parts of your journey when they are requested of you, and they will alter the game in a way uniquely set for your specific words. So when this comes out, we'll probably do these sets because they're more recent than the previous ones. This is an RPG where every choice matters, where every decision you make changes something about your session. This is an RPG that focuses on every human emotion and the decisions we make, and how those decisions make us feel. Keep an eye on the future for our main project, Chasing Demons, where every NPC from all of our titles will be represented with a storyline, and the world will get to see how they all tie together. You hope to shape it. You hope to make it what it is. And we'll be sure to continue to add more and more players into the lore and gameplay, as we need more and more of the comments left in our titles all the way up until its official release. And again, to commemorate those who participated across all of our titles, we will be periodically selecting names from all of our titles. Thank you so much for everything you've done for us and everything you continue to do for the world. We greatly appreciate your feedback and support. We've read every single review and comment left for us. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for everything you do. Thank you for playing, and thank you for contributing your secret words to the projects. And there's that. This is the thing at the end. You guys can pause and not pause and read, but you can also go. Well, I also read this in the actual video that we did before. Yeah, so I got all 3 different things, which is very interesting. It also goes to show like how different that is. Because if I remember correctly, I didn't, from the few people that did part 3, because Mark didn't do part 3 for some reason, and then, I mean, he was really the only one I watched play this game. But either way, I never saw anyone get gift before. As Mark didn't play, but like the couple people I did watch that played part 3 didn't get gift. So that's very interesting. But yeah, I mean the ending part was, I'm sure it's true, because like I'm very, there he is, Mark Blair. But you didn't even play it, so he's not gonna see this.
Marky Moo.
Come on, man. Yeah, maybe I don't remember if he was working on In Space with Markiplier at the time, because this was a long time ago, right? So I don't know if he was, maybe he got too focused on that. I mean, for good reason. But he got too focused on that and he kind of forgot about it. Yo, I love the testing chamber. Yeah, I'm looking into the testing chamber and also horoscope, because that's the 2 that they kind of praise a lot of. So I'll look into those. As we spend countless hours of passion and development making it as what we hoped at playing it, that it means so much to us. Yeah, we do, yep. The advisor, I actually got that in the pack. I looked at it. I don't know if it's, I think it's a testing thing. I don't know if it's actually a game. It says this, but I don't know if it is. Passion projects, yep. Keep a hold of your secret words. I mean, they're locked in. It's on YouTube now. Chasing Demons. I believe that's it. Oh yeah, they have the preview for this. Black and Rose. Yeah, this is the thing for Chasing Demons, I think. Gonna do this. So yeah, Destiny's the bad guy, which is very interesting. And Choice was the guy in the first one, but he never really had a character. It was just kind of like this guy with the weird hat or whatever. Because Fate and Destiny both talk. Thank you. Yep. Makes you rot. At least that's what I think it is, yep. Mark Lyon is, and there's another shout out. He got 2 shoutouts and same thing, man. Come on, play the game.
2 Marky Moo shoutouts.
Play the game, Mark Blair. Oh, wait.
Oh, Space Mark Blair.
Wait, this is new then. Please show us for Lone Sport April 4th, 2020.
What does it do?
I skipped it because I thought it was the same. I thought it was like we've already been through this. They must have updated it then, because he was. Feel free to check out the titles on screen under, the Art of a Dad Joke. Testing Chamber, Horoscope. There's 2 horse. Yeah, see, we need to look at those ones. EXO is COVID.
Yep.
That's a game that's coming out soon. Survival Simulator, The Twins, The Summoning, Survive and Thrive. Questionably Quirky Quiz Show. There's the Test series.
What the f is wrong with you?
Random Studios, nice. Frick, I would have read that if I knew. I'm not reading the list because I read that in the second one. Not in this week's, or not in the last week's, but like in the actual series. I think I know why I turned the music up, because it's kind of annoying. But there we go. So, there we go. So that's the end of the test series. That's like, obviously, it's been, like I said, it's been a year since we did this, so that's why I wanted to come back and just see if it was any different, and it was completely different, which is super cool. I honestly expected going into this, like, not this one specifically, but just going into the other 2 as well. Like, I was expecting one of us, or like one of them to be the same again, because I'm like, there can't be that many different words, but it sounds like there is. It sounds like it really just, like, I don't know what the factors are. I mean, he kind of explains it, that it all depends on how long you're taking to answer the questions. Like, that's super cool. So yeah, it's like, once the Chasing Demon games come out, I'm gonna be excited for that. I think they said, I remember reading something about 2024, but I don't know if that's true or not. Because on Steam it doesn't have like a date or anything. It just says to be determined. So who knows? But I'll look into the horoscope, and I'll look into the testing chamber. That's the one I forgot about, but I knew about the horoscope. So yeah, I'll have to look into those ones and see if if those are kind of similar. I don't know if those are really, because if they're exactly the same, I probably won't worry about it. But if they have like all new questions and all new stuff, then I might look into it. But yeah, there we go. And in all these videos, you can go to the very bottom of the description, or not the very bottom, but like somewhere near the bottom, where you can find a link to these games. So I believe you can buy all 3 for like $2. They're really not that. They're very inexpensive. So yeah, just go check it out. If you haven't played the games at this point, then you probably should. Just see what you get. Just like the game says, answer honestly, and just see what you get. And maybe you'll get the same word as I did, or maybe you'll get a different word. Who knows? It all depends on like I said, all the different factors that they're controlling here. But yeah, very, very interesting game, and I'm very excited for when the Chasing Demons does come out, because it sounds like we're going to plug those words into the game and see what that does. I'm very excited because it sounds like a game sort of like Undertale, where it's like every choice matters, and like you're going to have a predetermined path. It's not predetermined path, but it sounds like you're going to have whatever your words get plugged into, that's going to be predetermined, so that's going to be cool. Yeah, so if you want to check the game out, it's down there. It's under where I explain what the game is. So just click that link. It takes you to the Steam page. I think it's only on Steam. So if you only play on consoles, then too bad, I guess, because you can't play it. But you can watch other people play it and maybe answer those questions for them. But whatever. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it. So on the left, you guys can check out the original video that we did a long time ago, like a year and a half ago, on the original test. And then if you want to go see our first experience of the test final revelation specifically, you can check that out on the right. That was from a while ago as well. And if you like the content you're seeing, please subscribe and try to finish every you can, except for Luigi, because Luigi equals Luigi, and no one likes him. It's Luigi.
Well, that's just
Luigi, like green is such an uncreative color. Like, he's basically a green Mario. No one likes him. He's basically adopted. I mean, just like Bowser's not even worried about him because he's just like, he's so ugly. I don't even need to worry about him. Like, he's not even a competition at this point. So, like, yeah, I just mean, like, he's also going to turn into an elephant in this next one, so just, like, you know.
Surely everyone's turning
no,
into
but
an
specifically him, he's the ugliest of the bunch. He's, like, the ugliest looking elephant, so, I mean, it makes the most sense. I mean,
that's just not true.
Yeah, I mean, who wants a green elephant? I mean, really.
What's a red one better?
Because it's red.
Well, that's because a green elephant will look like a puke elephant, and it will look disgusting and ugly.
That's true. That is true. Yep. All this is 100% factual, and you can trust my judgment. Absolutely, yeah. And me and my friends on the podcast, I kind of already plugged it a little bit, but at the very bottom of the description, actually, this time, is the podcast. You can check us out on Amazon Music, Spotify. You can also check us out right here on YouTube. Go to the page you're on right now and go to the podcast tab. It's right there. It's ordered from the top episode of the oldest episode all the way to the bottom, which is the newest one. And, merch. Forgot about it. I haven't plugged in that for a while. All the way to the bottom of the description as well, you can find the merch link. Everything you see right now on the merch store is permanent, so it's going to be there forever. And I'm currently working on doing it like an event where like the items will not be permanent, so I guess keep your eyes on that. But if you see an item that you want, all the items relate to somebody. So like ARG stuff is me. Zach has a chicken versus steak shirt because obviously you know the meme there. Yeah. You have hashtag blame Zachary. I don't even need to explain that one. Isabel has wished upon Isabel's shirt was like basing on her luck thing, and she also has a female only shirt for specifically for ladies because that's who Isabel is. And it's I can't remember the exact thing, but I know it says like peace. It's like a peace shirt. Yeah, with a dove and stuff on it. So if you like that kind of style, go check that out. I think that's gonna do it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.